12 here, I'd like to show you how to access the Phenomenon Sensemaking guide for your students to use throughout the Phenomenon Sensemaking process. You're going to find it in the lesson guide for each lesson. To access your lesson guides, you're going to click on Teacher Resources. You're going to navigate to the Standard by first selecting the reporting category or strand. Then the Standard, I'm going to select 5.10a. And then I'm going to click on Lesson Guide. If we look at our lesson flow, the first thing we do at the beginning of every lesson is explore the phenomenon. So the very first activity under Engage will be your introduction to the phenomenon. Under the introduction to the phenomenon, you will see a link to the phenomenon. Unless it's not a direct link, in which case you'll see it in your teacher guide. Then you have your teacher guide. And finally, what we're here to look at today, your Phenomenon Sensemaking guide. There's the Phenomenon Sensemaking guide for your students to fill out. Remember, there are 3 parts to it. In the first part, we introduce that phenomenon where students make observations and ask questions. They draw an initial model. They collaborate with their peers. You lead them through to a driving question. You'll find that driving question in the teacher's guide. Then we'll move on to start our first activity or investigation. After each investigation, we'll complete the discovery tracker. Students will record what they did and observed, what they learned, and what that means for their model, how that new learning will change their model. They'll do that anywhere from 2 to 4 times per cycle, and then we'll wrap up our investigation by reiterating the driving question, finalizing our model, looking over all the evidence from our discovery tracker, and then writing up our claim, evidence, and reasoning, conclusion, and transferring that to a well-articulated paragraph. That's where you'll locate that Phenomenon Sensemaking guide. You can simply click here to download it and save it to your desktop to send to the printer, or you can click here to send it directly to the printer. As always, thank you for allowing us to support you in creating phenomenal learning experiences for your students.